One wrong word at a traffic stop with your concealed carry, and you're staring at felony charges even if you believed you were obeying the law. Today, I'm breaking down the 4 exact lines that could save you from arrest, lawsuits, or losing your gun rights forever. By the end of this video, you'll have a word-for-word script that keeps you legal and protected during any police encounter. Right now, gun owners are being arrested during routine traffic stops because they don't know what to say. Or worse, they say too much. Last year alone, dozens of legal carriers ended up in court because of 5 seconds of poor word choice. This is happening to law-abiding gun owners just like you, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen to you. Word 1. I'm not sure, officer. Your first critical line comes the moment the officer asks, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" This is a trap question designed to get you to admit guilt before they've even told you what you allegedly did wrong. Whether it's speeding, rolling a stop sign, or touching your phone, they want you to confess. Here's what most gun owners do wrong. They start explaining, justifying, or admitting, "I was going a little fast. I might have rolled through that stop. I was just checking my GPS." Every one of those statements is an admission that can be used against you in court, and it will be. Under traffic law in every state, anything you say can and will be documented in the officer's report. That report becomes evidence if you contest the ticket or if the stop escalates. If you're carrying concealed and this interaction goes sideways, your own words become ammunition in a prosecutor's case. I've seen permits revoked because a stop escalated after someone talked too much. One wrong statement, especially if you're nervous about your firearm, can turn a 150 speeding ticket into a 10,000 legal nightmare. In some states, if you're carrying and the officer decides you're uncooperative or suspicious based on rambling answers, they can extend the stop, search your vehicle, or even arrest you if they find any technical violation. So here's your first line, word for word. "I'm not sure, officer." Or simply, "No, officer, that's it, nothing more. Don't explain, don't guess, don't volunteer." This response is respectful, non-confrontational, and doesn't give them evidence. You're not rude, you're not difficult, you're simply not incriminating yourself. But here's where people mess up the second part of the interaction, and it's even more dangerous for armed citizens. Word 2. My license is in my wallet. I'm reaching for it now. The second critical line comes when the officer asks for license and registration. This is where concealed carriers get into serious trouble, and I've seen it end in arrests more times than I can count. The mistake? Moving without narrating. Picture this, you're carrying concealed, the officer asks for documents, you reach toward the glove box or your back pocket without a word. In that split second, the officer doesn't know if you're reaching for paperwork or for a weapon. Even with a valid permit, one furtive motion can turn a traffic stop into a felony stop with guns drawn. Under the 4th Amendment, officers can justify searches and arrests based on furtive movements. If you reach without explanation and the officer claims suspicious motion, they can order you out, pat you down, search the car, and arrest you if they find any technical error. If they discover you're armed and can claim you made them feel threatened, you could face charges from disorderly conduct to brandishing. In duty to inform states, failing to notify while making sudden movements can cost you your permit. I've seen legal carriers charged with felony menacing because they reached for a wallet too quickly. So here's your second line, non-negotiable. Before you move a muscle, say, "Yes, officer, my license is in my wallet, in my back pocket. I'm reaching for it now." Then move slowly. When you need the registration, say, "My registration is in the glove box. I'll get that for you next." Then reach. Every motion gets announced. This removes any claim of furtive movement and shows respect, keeping the encounter calm. After you hand over the documents, both hands go back on the wheel. Visible, still, calm. Word 3. I do not consent to searches. The third critical line protects your firearm, your vehicle, and your freedom. I do not consent to searches. Here's the setup. The officer has your docs, they've run your info, now they're fishing. Where are you headed? You don't have anything illegal in the car, do you? Most people say, no. Then the officer says, well, if there's nothing illegal, you wouldn't mind if I take a quick look, right? That's a trap. They don't have probable cause. If they did, they'd already be searching. By asking, they want you to waive your Fourth Amendment rights. Once you consent, they can tear apart your car, and anything they find, even legal items that look odd, can justify arrest. For gun owners, this is deadly. A magazine that's legal here but banned 30 miles away. Ammo stored 1 inch wrong. A knife that's fine in your county but a weapon charge in the next. Even if everything is legal, the search extends the stop, raises tension, and breeds misunderstanding. In some jurisdictions, if they find any firearm-related item they claim violates a local ordinance you never heard of, you can be charged with illegal possession, ranging from a $1,000 misdemeanor to a felony with prison time. I've seen permits pulled because a consensual search revealed a handgun tucked under a napkin instead of a locked case. So here's your third line, say it exactly. I do not consent to searches. Not no, not I guess, not yeah, whatever. Ambiguity equals consent in court. If they press, why not? What are you hiding? Repeat, I do not consent to searches. Don't explain, don't justify, don't get defensive. This puts the burden back on them. Get a warrant or develop real probable cause. Most times they won't, and the stop ends. But if they keep you 20, 30, 40 minutes while they wait for backup or run more checks, you need the fourth line. Word 4. Am I free to leave? This question protects you from illegal detention. Once the ticket or warning is written, the traffic stop is legally over. Under Rodriguez v. United States, any extension beyond the time needed for the original violation is an illegal seizure unless the officer has reasonable suspicion of new crime. Yet most officers won't tell you you're free to go. They'll keep chatting, hoping you'll slip. For gun owners, extra minutes equal extra risk. You might nervously mention your pistol, or they might spot a range bag that gives them an excuse to dig deeper. If you stay past the lawful end and they eventually claim suspicion based on your own answers, they can search, pat you down, even arrest you. I've seen legal carriers detained for an hour, talking themselves into charges from illegal possession to intent to commit a crime, all because they never asked if they could leave. So here's your fourth line. Officer, am I free to leave? This forces a legal decision. Either yes, take your docs and go, or they must articulate specific facts keeping you there. If they say, just a few more minutes, politely repeat, I understand, but am I being detained or am I free to leave? This is your escape hatch. If they hold you without real suspicion, evidence found afterward can be thrown out, and most officers won't risk that on camera. Bonus line. If they do detain you, no, you can't leave, and start pressing for answers. Immediately say, I'm going to remain silent and I want a lawyer. Then, shut up. Every word after that can bury you. Stay silent, wait for counsel. Let the attorney fight it out. Quick recap. 1. I'm not sure, officer. Protects you from admitting guilt. 2. My license is in my wallet. I'm reaching for it now. Prevents furtive movement claims. 3. I do not consent to searches. Shields your Fourth Amendment rights. 4. Am I free to leave? Ends unlawful detention. Any one of these mistakes, talking too much, moving without narrating, consenting to a search, or staying past the lawful end, can cost thousands, your permit, or your freedom. Memorize the 4 lines, practice them, and carry with confidence. Hit that like and subscribe button and help us reach our amazing 1,000 subscriber milestone. Every single subscriber matters. Your support is what makes this journey possible.